Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think we'll definitely be okay for tonight. I'll reach out to them and let them know that they're missing one game on there. Rattle some chains. Yeah, I looked back 5 years, and you guys haven't played them since 2020 at least. Mansfield Christian looks to keep their flames burning bright tonight, unbeaten over their last 3 matches, with Upper Sandusky visiting Comstock Field, and a Ram squad hoping to turn the corner after a bit of a mid-season slump. It's live and free, boys high school soccer to kick off your work week, and it's all coming up next.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding.
That's why at CB Electrical, we live by the motto, if it's a circuit, we can work it. Call to schedule service or request a quote online. Find us on Facebook, Google, and cbelectricohio.com.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report. It's the Mechanics Bank pregame show. We got a pair of 7-win teams here this afternoon, meeting on a warm day here on the south side of Mansfield. The Flames versus Rams about to kick off your Monday night. Good evening, everybody. I am Brian Skowronski. I've got Jackson Yoder here with me, and this is a Mansfield Christian Media production going down tonight. Got a whole gang of kids up here working in the press box, down on the sidelines as well. So it's figuring to be a really fun game, and two teams, Jackson, coming into tonight. Flames, definitely it's been their best stretch of the season. Rams, definitely their worst stretch of the season. So something's going to have to give tonight with these two teams coming head-to-head.
Yeah, and I think for Mansfield Christian tonight, it's all about continuing this momentum that they had for the past couple games. And if you're on Upper Sandusky, you just got to find a way to win. Just make sure you play good, run hard, hustle for the ball, and maybe you come out on top tonight.
And now we'll pause for a quick prayer.
We thank you for the incredible gifts you have blessed and bestowed on these athletes. We thank you for their diligence and hard work in trying to perfect their abilities. As they, Lord, step on the field, allow them to depend on you for the strength it takes to perform at their very best.
Protect these athletes, Father, while they play this contest today. Father, we thank you for these officials today. Without them, we cannot play this game. Help them with their discernment as they officiate and keep them safe. Lord, be with the spirit of competition. Help us players, coaches, and fans to remember to be respectful as we play, coach, and cheer on our teams. Most of all, thank you, Lord, for the gift of your Son, Jesus Christ, that through a personal relationship with him, we can experience eternal life with you. I pray this in your name. Amen.
And with that, the stage is set here to continue our Mechanics Bank pregame show. But we can't do it without honoring America first. So here we go with our national anthem. It is the Star Spangled Banner. we dive back into our pregame coverage, we'll tell you about Upper Sandusky checking in at 7-7. No draws so far this season. But they started the year with some crazy momentum, Jackson. 6-2 out of the gates. Since then, they've only produced one win since September the 6th. So I think they're really desperate to get the victory vibes back in Ram Country.
Yeah, I actually did not know that. Man, you get off to a 6-2 start, and then you only get one win out of the next, what was it, like 8, if I'm correct? Yeah, because yep. So really, for Upper Sandusky Rams tonight, they got to come out here and just find a way to win. They haven't had really any fun probably out there playing for a while, and I think tonight hopefully could be the night for them.
And it's been a little while for them, too, to be above 500. You have to check back a few seasons ago, 2022, where they checked in with double-digit wins. They definitely have a great chance to do that if they can start turning the corner beginning here tonight. And the man that we feel like can start raising the roof for them, how about Cooper Roof? It says it right there in the name. He's been enjoying a breakout junior season. He's amongst the leaders in scoring in the NCOSA, and we just feel he could be a big-time difference maker. Checking him out in the pregame. Number 7, he's kind of the cat that they're looking at.
Well, Cooper Roof, I mean, a last name like the roof. He is the roof of this team, playing at the top, and we'll have to see how he plays today as we are just moments away from kickoff. But this is going to be a pretty good game. I'm looking forward to it. We got the MCS Media Production class here, and it's going to be a fun night at Comstock Field.
And speaking of Mansfield Christian, the Flames playing their best soccer of the season, only one loss over their last 6 outings, including 3 quality showings last week. We got to see one of those. It was a draw against Mount Vernon, but walking away from that game, certainly felt like the Flames that they picked up a lot of momentum. They played awesome in the second 40-minute session.
Yes, and I got to say, how about Grady Heichel, man? He was keeping a lot of quality shots out of the net. If it weren't for them, they would not be where they are. And you got to also mention Jacoby Dickinson, their star freshman. He has played pretty good this season, and we also can't forget about Noah Pierce. He scored that goal in that game against Mount Vernon. So for MCS, they're looking to just continue this momentum going into this near the end of this season.
Mentioned Noah Pierce. He's going to be our player spotlight. Fast, physical. He's a scoring threat this year. And the equalizer you talked about against Mount Vernon had a big goal last week against Mansfield Senior as well. So this is a kid right now that he's got a big smile on his face here at the moment, and for good reason. He's been playing well, and he probably feels he's going to do exactly the same here tonight at home.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Brian, and this is going to be a fun game.
There's Noah just waiting for his name to be called over the loudspeakers. And while we await for that, let's jump into My Keys to Victory presented by our friends over at Mechanics Bank. You just have to have a big game from Grady Heichel again, okay? We saw him last week have a ginormous contest. He's closing in on 100 saves for his senior year. He's that dude on the back line. And then the freshman that you mentioned, too. So for me, Jacoby Dickinson needs 2+ points. So what does that mean? He's either got to score a goal, hand out a couple of assists, some type of combination that gets him up in that ballpark. And if they are able to do that, I do feel like the Flames keep burning bright here at home.
I agree with you. And even if Jacoby isn't able to get the 2+ points, you could even say that maybe Noah Pierce is the person that could get those 2+ points. You know, just in case he can't do it tonight. I'm not saying he can't, but just in case, you do have that superstar senior Noah Pierce to take care of things if needed.
It's good to have a backup plan.
Oh, for
Option
sure.
Bs are always great.
Option Bs are always great.
Rams breaking the huddle for the final time. And for them to win tonight, you got to be able to match Pierce's physicality, specifically in the midfield. You can't get bullied by that kid. I know he's big, he's strong. This is his home turf.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're matching him out there. And then score 3+ goals. The Flames have not won a game or tied one when allowing 2 goals or more this season. So if you can put them in a situation where they have to outscore you, where it's one of those, you know, bang, bang, both sides of the field, I think the Rams really have a great shot of pulling this one off.
Yeah, and that was kind of like a more of a statistic, what the data says kind of opinion on that one, if you will. For me, though, I think if you just really handle well on defense and just make sure you limit Mansfield Christian's goals, at least maybe 1 or 2 might be able to handle it for them.
Everyone out on the pitch. Gorgeous night here in Mansfield.
Oh, for sure.
Not quite evening yet. Still afternoon. About 5:10 p.m. here local time. Clear blue skies and right around 80 degrees. So even though
Yeah.
summer, we said goodbye to it last week, it seems to be hanging around a little bit.
Oh, that's Ohio weather right there. You say goodbye.
fair.
You say goodbye to summer, and then a few days later, it's like, you know what?
Surprise.
Let's bring back summer back for just a day. This game is underway at Comstock Field. Flames will get the ball first.
Little back and forth action headed down the far sideline there. Daniel Bender. Flames controlling. They're in the red tops, black shorts, and a clear offside. So that'll give possession over to Upper Sandusky.
Yeah, but about the weather, though, man, it's just, you never know with Ohio. It could be December and 60 degrees, bright, sunny day. You just never know.
Big, strong left leg. It's Kobe Beidelsheis on that back line for the Rams. Good ball up in space. And a very heavy touch, a chance for a one-on-one. Daniel Lose. Could have been a huge opportunity there for Mansfield Christian to break this game open in the first minute.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
Keeping the pressure on. Chipped over top. Looks like Lose is going to be offside. Won't matter. As it's taken by the keeper, Troy Hoffbauer. Troy punts this one out of here. Near side. Headed back at him. And just nobody available over on that left wing. Take a look at this first real offensive possession for the Rams. See how they look to attack. We know Cooper Roof, he's the dude they're going to be looking to get the ball to as often as they can. As that's Luis Espinoza, the header out of play, and a Flame throw-in on the way.
And MC with a chance now, but Upper Sandusky defense holding up pretty well as this one goes out of play.
Did a nice job sagging back that time. Got 6 white jerseys, all trying to keep an eye. And here's Los again out ahead of the pack in a really high back line here. Jorge Espinoza at the point of that for Upper Sandusky. So that seems to be a bit of a point of emphasis to try to draw Mansfield Christian offside, not allow them to break out, get some of those counterattacks that we saw them experience against Mount Vernon last week. And they've got another player again way offside. So the Flames, they got to keep an eye on that last defender.
Booth is going to give this one a hard kick.
Yeah, Aiden Booth, big strong kid on the back line for MC.
Yeah, he definitely plays a big part on that defense for sure, helping them out.
It's nice to have one of those thick break type of dudes there
Yeah.
that you know when he comes over,
Yeah.
some of those little forwards, they might shy away from the contact. I see Aiden
Yeah.
trying to invite him into the booth, man.
Yeah, definitely not.
Be a short kick here off the restart. Now the Flames chipping it out to the left wing. And they are going to be a shade offside again. Second time here in the early portion of the match. Upper's been able to lure them. Dickinson kept it down on the carpet, tried to thread the needle there for Louse. And it's deflected here to the outside, so it'll be Flame throw-in. Not even 5 minutes here into the match.
Kobe handling. Dump it down to Cruz. He's going to get into the box now. Is he going to go cross? Tried, but deflected. Going to go out of play, but for what should be a corner kick.
Yeah, nice take here by William Cruzy. Just beats the defender, goes right around Jorge Espinoza, and earning corner kick number 1 here. And we saw last week Jacoby Dickinson actually scored off of one of these attempts. Beautiful set up back post here. No shot attempt, though, for the Flames as Pierce, willing, looking to Dill. And it gets deflected. Looked like there would be 2 solid chances there by the Flames. They come up empty-handed. And now on the breakout, Roof.
1v5, does he have it? No, not quite.
Spin it back here to this last corner kick. So you bring in the Schmidt Security Pro replay. And just a whole filth of bodies down inside the box there for the Rams, making it tough on MC. And it ends up working to their advantage. Now we've got a corner, other side, back post. Too much there. Caleb Arter, the closest to it. And it sells out of play over on the far boundary. Dickinson, a little bit of green in front of him. Set up to the outside, a shade behind Tim, so he'll lay it back. And third offside now for Mansfield Christian here in these first 6 minutes. Certainly a point of emphasis today for the coaching staff. John Searfoss just trying to take some of that aggressiveness up top away from Mansfield Christian, give them something to think about.
They get a whistle, and I believe looks like they're calling a...
Must have just been out of bounds over on the far
maybe.
side.
Doesn't look like anything. Got Jacoby.
Cruzy backtracking.
That's
Trying to play
Cruzy.
some defense here on Caleb Arter. And he'll shield him off. Fun back and forth going. Here's Caleb, left foot. And Booth was right there to get in the middle. Now potential shot from deep. That'll sell way wide here from the right foot of Jonathan Craig. So no need for the first save tonight for Grady Heichel.
Yeah, I gotta say, Booth is like this, like a brick wall for this defense, just not allowing too much. That's also a really big help for Grady Heichel, for him, when you have almost just like that brick wall for your defense, not even allowing really a player to get in the box. That plays a huge advantage.
And what's interesting, Aiden, in the last couple of years, he played more of an offensive role. They'd put him up top, a lot of forward, and try to beat people in the box with that nice sturdy frame. So total role change for him this season, and filling those shoes quite well here as we're past the midseason. Turn, but not taking the bait, though, MC. Back and forth, ping-ponging around out there. It's Walton trying to score back possession here for the Rams. Now the Flames with Jacoby circling this way, that way. He's got the whole bag of tricks. Just chipping this one out into space, but Troy Hoffbauer plays pretty far outside of that box, and with this high line defensively, the Upper Sandusky has been playing so far. He needs to.
We're going to get a throw in here. MC with it. Pass it around. Pass intended for Jacoby. Intercepted. It's going to be going another way for the Rams. We're going to see if they can get anything going.
Haven't really had that clean of an offensive possession just yet.
No, not really.
You see the Flames defending more often than not with 10 guys. As soon as they're getting close to that 18, really packing it in, making it tough for any type of a cross. And it's really helped them defensively. So the Flames, they'll allow you to put up a couple of goals, giving up 2.2 per contest so far on the year. Doesn't kill you, though, when you're able to score about 4 goals per match. So they play an exciting brand of soccer where it's a little bit of give and take. It's just been taking a little bit more than they've been allowing so far.
Yeah, and I think when you don't have a football team, you can really just use all you need for soccer. Mansfield Christian, mostly a soccer and basketball school, I'd say. Yes, undefeated since 1970 in football.
Yeah, that's a pretty good streak. We thought Marion Local had a nice run going with 70-plus wins, but since 1970. Saved by Hoffbauer. Not sure if that was going to find its way into the corner pocket or not, but he's able to throw a nice dart here. Deacon Burton on the fly. The Rams they really crowd this midfield. So the Flames, this is where Chad McFadden and his staff certainly think by the second half they'll come out and they'll look a little bit different. We'll see what type of adjustments they make here as we're about 11 and a half minutes in. And things just have not really been crisp on either side in terms of trying to get some offensive looks. And that's exactly what has been killing the Flames, is just being about a step or two offside. And
fourth of the half.
Yeah, if they can just lock that in, get that timing, the speed, there's definitely a differential out there with these Flames.
Yeah. Got the nice sideline view coming in, courtesy of who's running our sideline camera tonight? Adeline. So shout out to Adeline. We've got Anderson Hoovler up here on the top cam. Hudson Stiegel is switching back and forth and just telling the crew exactly what's going on. And then Jackson Yoder, plucked pretty much right out of the neighborhood, lives right down the street. So we were like, hey, why don't you come out and have some fun too, man? Oh, yeah. I love watching Mansfield Christian play.
A little undercooked there with the pass. See if the Rams can make them pay. They tried to swing it up top there for Ruff. He'll lay it down. Turns towards the middle. And that's Pierce. Thought he heard a whistle. Play on. So again, here's the situation where everything's just kind of crowded right now in that midfield. And MC's trying to just time it up perfectly. Throw one up over the top. Pierce, there it is.
And another offside.
And we'll show it to you. That is the correct call. It's Adam Tem, who was the lone player to really jump the gun. He releases here, and it just about a half second off. So that's one of the better times plays that we've seen thus far. Now Heichel goes down his first time really touching the ball. Grady now, I think that's 99 saves on the season. So
one away.
Yeah, getting close to that century mark. And Grady's just a big sports fan overall. He joined me at a girls soccer match last week, take it in over at Shelby. They played Ontario. It was just sharing a lot of stories. Transferred in from St. Peter's, a program where it was played with boys and girls, actually, his freshman year. They didn't have quite enough for a varsity roster. Took their licks, certainly, and coming over here, he said it's been a nice change playing with He and Aiden Booth both transferring over from St. Pete's. So they've really helped lift the program, and now the 2 defensive anchors for the club here in their senior year.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's really cool.
Here's our player spotlight, Pierce, taking his time. Shot off the noggin of Oliver Stringfellow.
He was looking to use Cyphers on that one. Cyphers is going to get it. It's going to go back. But yeah, like you said, Noah Pierce, he's a fighter, man. He just goes for it. When he was all the way down near the box, man, he was fighting for it all the way down there. Even though he's a central midfielder, he does it all, man. As this one stays on side, Noah Pierce with a chance, but good save.
Troy Hoffbauer able to get down and dirty one-on-one here with the keeper, Pierce. Didn't have a crispy first touch on it and had to slow down a bit of his momentum. Allows Hoffbauer to get back involved. 2-year starter now in his junior year. Tim pushing it through the middle.
Breakaway.
Got a chance for another one. Here one-on-one, tried to line up the left foot, and the balance was an issue.
I think he just tripped himself up on that one. Had nowhere to go, really.
Get a whistle, stop play. We're going to get a substitution here for the Rams. Give me a chance to thank our generous sponsors who help combine, bring you guys live and free coverage for Mansfield Christian Sports. Whitaker Myers, a locally owned financial planner that boasts the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. Schmidt Security Pro, from the field to your front door, you can trust them to protect what matters most. Sutton Bank, where you can earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. American Homestead Exteriors has a commitment to excellence reflected in their strong and reliable exterior solutions. Give them a call. Roofing, siding, gutters, windows, they do it all. Another great charge here for Mansfield Christian. Don't get a shot out of it. So the Flames, they're starting to build a little bit of confidence. As Tem trying to push it through the middle. It's headed that way. But this one's met outside of the box again by Hoffbauer. And now Heichel getting involved. He's about 30 yards out too. Still no score, approaching the midway point here, half number 1. Just a picturesque night here on the south side of Mansfield. Temperature staying steady at 79 degrees. First full week of fall was last week. And so this is the best time of year for weather.
Yeah. Even if it's 80 degrees, it's still fall. The leaves are changing, as you can clearly tell. I mean, weather in Ohio just does not make sense.
This time of year, pretty comfortable. I heard the comedian Bert Kreischer about 2 months ago. He was asked his favorite place to go, and it blew everybody away as Cyphers trying to blow him away with the speed. Finish that story here in a second as we got a potential scoring op.
He said Ohio didn't he?
He said that the best 3-month stretch in any place in the world, and he travels everywhere, is Ohio during the fall time. And it's
crazy.
hard to argue with somebody when you're sitting out here in this. It's pants weather, it's sweater weather, it's light weather,
Well,
it's whatever you want weather.
Yeah, but when it is like 80 degrees in the middle of the day, then it's like, okay, I kind of need some shorts and a t-shirt when it's almost October by now. What's going on, Ohio?
Ball into the wooded area. Ball boy on top of it. Allows MC to get it in quick. That's going to stay in play. This is Dominic Randall battling far side. Now they set up Pierce. Low shot. Just not a lot of juice behind that one.
I think Mansfield Christian starting to fill themselves a little bit more here. We're basically, first half of the first half done. I would say they're starting to fill themselves a little bit. Getting better with those offsides. Hasn't had one in a little bit, so that's pretty good.
Making the adjustments necessary. As Cruzy gets back on defense. Line driver into the mix. Now a whistle will go against Upper Sandusky. Flames getting to action early. McFadden trying to find Pierce on the hop. And well played off the header back into the hands of Hoffbauer. Drills this one, but overshoots his intended targets. It'll be Flame ball coming up with a throw.
Well, we are past the first half mark, so I guess I'll jump in and give you guys some stats real quick while we're at it. MCS, 4 shots and all 4 of them on net. We got Landon Cyphers with a chance. Setting it up. He's gonna cross it. No, he takes a shot. Good save. So that'll mark it as MCS' 5th shot of the half. They've got 5 on sides, as we've already mentioned. Struggling a little bit with those. 1 corner, and I don't believe we've had any fouls from MCS just yet. For fouls for Upper Sandusky, I believe they just had their second. This one tipped just over the net. Good attempt there by MC.
We'll run it back. It was Peyton McFadden off of a free kick, and he lit it up right there. Absolute laser beam, top shelf. Hoffbauer able to get one of his mitts on it, so it'll land over in the corner here for the Flames.
Sandusky having 3 shots, all 3 on net. No offsides. I think we've had a corner. And that was Mansfield Christian's 2nd. I think they just shot one from the corner.
Rams able to flip the field pretty quickly there off of the set piece. See Roof playing with his food a bit. Now lobs it into no man's land. Just to see a red there. No Rams in the area. 2-man game between Dickinson, Noah Pierce. Now here's Cruzy up top, trying to turn the corner, cuts it back. The setup for Jacoby. And again, it's pretty weak struck shot. I've seen a few of those here for Mansfield Christian, so they've been able to put them on frame, but a few of them just not quite the mustard that you're hoping.
They're going to have to give that one a little bit more oomph if you want to get that one to go, as we got a whistle.
This will go against the Flames.
We'll go against the Flames. Looking like it's offside, I believe.
AR right on top of it. I believe we have 2 lady officials here tonight. Will they be doing both games? We'll get their names. Been doing a nice job so far. The best part about a night like tonight, out there in those short sleeves, get to work on your tan here. A little exercise, make a couple bucks.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of benefits to being an OHSA official, so come on out for it. If you're someone who really enjoys soccer, looking for an extra payday, they certainly are looking for more people to get qualified and certified to be referees. Oh, great first touch. Love what we saw from the junior Walton. Here's Josh pitching it down into the corner, and Ruff. Oh, they're called for offside.
I think that's Upper's first of the game.
Wasn't sure if it was a late call Had to have been. Simply because Cooper Roof didn't elect to pass it off. So a tough break here for the Rams. They'll regain possession, give it right back. Tem switching sides. He's playing over on the right wing now. Headed back from the middle. John Mark Pierce. He's really played solid on that back line for Mansfield Christian over these last several weeks. And I like seeing the Flames. They'll rotate a little bit on that back line, and they'll allow Booth to come left, right, move around from the center as Cyphers didn't get a great lick on that one either. So 3 of the last 4 shots for Mansfield Christian. Pretty easy save attempts for Hofbauer.
I'm not going to lie, that one was a little weak. But, I mean, yeah, he was close. He just had to get it up there as fast as he could, and I don't think he really had too much time to really get under it, but still a good shot attempt overall.
Like the buildup that we've seen from MC. They've had right around 5 really good looks.
Yes.
As Dickinson gets his pocket pick. It was Chandler Elkins with the theft. But they give it right back. The Rams have not done a great job of maintaining possession here tonight. Battle for possession. Let's see who comes away with it. It's going to be Dickinson on the hop. Here's Jacoby flaring out wide. I think that was one touch setup for him from Cruzy. Now Jacoby dancing for Cyphers. Good decision to bring McFadden into the fold, but he'll outboot his offensive weaponry. Rams looking for some type of a counter strike here. Big booming blow coming net left side for Walton. And he'll hunt it down. Here's Josh. Arter to the middle, finds Roof, but he doesn't uncork one. Cyphers knocks it out of there. Had a chance there for Dawson Louse. McFadden ends up scoring possession back here for the Flames. Bit of a knockdown over on the far side. But off the giveaway, here's the Rams. They've got a 4-on-4 formulating. Randall pinned down in the corner, lost the handle. Now Roof, nice setup! And that'll be the first score of the match. Upper Sandusky. Pretty stuff. The back heel from Cooper Roof sets up Caleb Arter, and it's 1-zip. Rams take the lead here on the road. Show it to you one more time. Just love the creativity here for Roof. The back heel set up one-timer into the back of the net for Caleb Arter, the junior.
Yeah, that was pretty. Just a flick back and a boom into the goal. It's 1-0 here. But Flames still doing good. Are they going to keep this one? Not. It's going to be recovered.
The thing about the beautiful game, Mansfield Christian, they had the run of play for about the last 20 minutes or so. They don't cash in a few of those really excellent looks and exchanges they had, and all it takes is just that one opportunity for the Rams and puts them in front now, 1-0. We'll show you that goal one more time here on the Schmidt Security Pro replay. This is just 3 great things all at play. Deacon Burton getting into the mix, setting it up for Roof, and then just the creativity and kind of the flow, understanding where his friend was going to be, and then the junior set up for the goal.
Yeah, I think that one looked nice. But even for how good Mansfield Christian is playing, like you said, It can only take one. And sometimes you only need one to go in.
Cypher's getting some extended minutes here on this right side of the pitch. He's been able to cut loose a couple of different possessions as McFadden goes down in a heap right on top of the rock. And this is actually going to go against Peyton. So insult to injury. And I'm not sure how that's not a foul here against the Rams and on Jonathan Craig, as you see, or that's Josh Walton rather. No piece of the ball.
Yeah, if you're an MC fan, not too happy about that call?
Not wild about that one, are you?
No.
Little bit of bully ball again here. Now Pierce. Oh, gorgeous move. But the delivery in the offside, we'll play this one back. This is awful close. The AR's in the perfect spot to be able to identify it. And she's right. Yeah, it looked like it was Cypher's actually. I mean, what's he wear? Like a size 13? Kid's limbs are crazy, so it's not even his fault. He just has 2 toes that stretch out about 2 feet. See what this whistle means. I think we're going to get a free kick here for the Rams. And they're going to have a great look on frame here for Cooper Roof. 4-man wall set up. 3 players on the backside here for the Rams. Roof over the top. Bit of a mishit. So not a great attempt here. And I don't mind those when you've got really skilled offensive weapons like Cooper just trying to take the shot. I just like a little bit better when they try to direct one side or the other where you've got that whole mix of bodies, and if you get a tip or anything from the keeper. It's easy for us to say up here in the booth. Pretty tough against those walls to keep the ball down.
Yeah. We're not the soccer players.
Well, I had to find out the hard way 2 years ago at the All-Star event, which we'll be working again this year in November, but they put me down there for the skills competition and we filmed it, and I was a wreck. I went 0 for. I hit none of the targets. And, I mean, granted, I'm in dress shoes out there, but at the same token, it's like, if you're going to criticize some of these kids for not being able to get the ball down, you should be able to get one on target. Wow. 2-0 Upper Sandusky. Easton Zeller. First time we've called the sophomore's name tonight, and he's right place, right time, and all of a sudden the Rams flipping this game on their head. Wow.
Wow.
Took the words right out of my mouth, youngster. This is just a great pitch across the face.
Yeah, I don't think Heichel really noticed him there until it was too late.
So Craig with the assist and the goal. Easton Zeller. Pretty stuff.
And mentioning your keys to victory, scoring 3+ goals, they're already over half of the way there. So one more, and like you said, Mansfield Christian hasn't lost when they were up by 2 or more points, I think you said. So Upper Sandusky starting off with the momentum like they have wanted to for a long time. Is tonight the night?
Rams trying to shake off losing 5 of their last 6. As my partner is breaking down for you. And breaking down the defense was Arter until he got laid out. So we've seen some aggressive defense on both ends. With the Flames, they really have put a couple Rams down on the turf. Way out is Hoffbauer. And he puts that one up into the tree line. Let's spin this back, that foul, and it's no surprise it's Pierce coming over and laying some wood.
Got under 7 minutes.
Dickinson, nice find. Here's Pierce. Ooh. Crafty shot. That'll be a corner kick coming up here for MC. I like this one. He more or less kind of looks off. The keeper had Cyphers to the right, and it was kind of a no-look shot from my vantage point.
Yeah, I think that was.
Oh, Dickinson shake.
Get another.
Fake. Can't hit him with the
We don't.
earthquake, but it'll be corner here on the opposite wing now.
Mansfield Christian has really taken off with their shots in this late in the first half here.
They've had a lot of developments going towards frame. Now they'll have Dickinson. This is the side that he scored from against the TY Tigers, but that's going to be headed out of there. McFadden spun down to the turf. But the Flames trying to keep the pressure on. Deflected down and just booted away back and forth, pinballing around. And now leveled back into Flame territory. Booth. Cyphers can't settle, but he'll have a throw. Tem working quickly. Back heel from Dickinson. Now here's Jacoby. Slides by one. Looking to get past the second wave. Jacoby, can he find a way to flare it out? He can't, but a foul.
Good job drawing the foul there.
So we're going to have it's a tough angle, but it's a lot closer than what we saw on the corner kicks. So Jacoby, potentially, he's got a crazy bend where he can go left or right. Instead, he plays it low. Cyphers in front. Now Pierce.
Oh.
Just missed.
Just missed.
Another good look on frame. And I love the juggling ability Pierce to himself.
He's like, where can I go? Where can I go?
Chopped it probably
I'm just gonna shoot it.
just about 2 feet wide.
Oh, so close.
We'll have an entire stat breakdown with Jackson at halftime. These first 40 minutes, if you've been with us the entire time, you've seen the Flames really dominated time of possession and overall just shot selection. But it's the Rams right now with a 2-goal lead, looking to add to it. Roof. Heavy touch. McFadden trying to turn, but he loses it. Shots fired.
Oh, no.
Michael with the save.
Save.
Great diving save. Dominic Randall with the shot. Plenty of juice behind this one, but Heichel's got the juice with that save.
That was a close one.
The man in the headband playing on his head right there. Keeping this just a 2-love game. 3.5 minutes to play. If the Flames can get one here short time, it would be absolutely massive. Change the entire tide. They've got a great build going right now. Dickinson now for Laus. Back to Jacoby. A little bit of space. Creates even more with the pullback. And now out wide.
Cyphers?
He held up a little bit. Got to use those daddy long legs. Go right towards frame.
So close.
And that's a really tough one because Hoffbauer, when you get beat to the ball by the keeper, it felt like it was going to be about 50-50, but that could be devastating for an offensive weapon. But he'll get another look. Here goes Landon.
Cyphers with a chance. Oh.
Taken right off his toes there by Stringfellow.
That was close.
So a goal kick. Last touch by Cyphers. I didn't really notice it in the replay.
No, me neither. I thought this would maybe be a corner.
Big left foot booted out of there by Kobe Beitelscheiss. But it's out of bounds here on the near side. One of the cool parts of the venue here at Mansfield Christian, they allow you to just bring out your lawn chairs and you can sit about 3 feet from the action.
Oh,
so
how about that?
You want to talk about courtside. They got it going on here.
They only paid like, what, $7 for that seat?
Yeah, I was looking at courtside tickets to the Cavs today.
No.
My friend trying to talk me into it. That's
Well, they're like $3,000 depending on the
it's
game.
a bit out of the OH report budget, I must say. Pierce, how about this?
Unless you get some random 50% deal. Now you ain't gonna. Probably not gonna work out, as that one didn't work out.
You're not going to see me sitting courtside. Maybe here. I think the $7 range is a bit more cost effective for me. But I kind of like the view up here in the booth too. Chopping it up with Jackson and all my friends here at the Mansfield Christian Media Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Got a great broadcast going on. And only 1 minute to go here in half one. A goal either way totally changes the way you're thinking about this game heading in to the halftime break.
Oh, yeah. Flames probably came into this one thinking they haven't played too well, so coming into this, we need to just show them what we can do, and they have, but at the same time, they also haven't. As you see, it's 2-0 with 30 seconds left in this first half.
Rams have just done a nice job capitalizing on their two grand opportunities. Almost hit him with a third. Heichel with a fantastic Superman save. So the Rams now with 10 seconds left, trying to get off one last shot to the middle of the park. Pierce explodes this one out. And that is how the first half will end. Rams right now enjoying a 2-0 differential, but still 40 minutes of play yet to go. We're going to take a commercial timeout. When we come back, we will have your first half stats and analysis here at Comstock Field. Get you all set up for half number 2. It's live, it's free, and it's only right here on the OH Report.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
We are CB Electrical, your local experts for safe and reliable electrical solutions. Whether it's summer, spring, winter, or fall, we've seen and done it all. Every service call, big or small, our expert efforts all stand tall. That's why at CB Electrical, we live by the motto, if it's a circuit, we can work it. Call to schedule service or request a quote online. Find us on Facebook, Google, and cbelectricohio.com.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free.
Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
You're enjoying tonight's contest live and free thanks to our friends at Whitaker Myers, locally owned financial planner that boasts the endorsements of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team over at Ramsey Solutions. Instant Replays brought to you by Schmidt Security Pro. From the field to your front door, you can trust them to protect what matters most. Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Mansfield Christian Schools, where you can experience the embrace of a learning community that cherishes your child's growth in spiritual and academic development right here at Mansfield Christian Schools. American Homestead Exteriors has a commitment to excellence, and it's reflected in their strong and reliable exterior solutions. Call them for roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. CB Electric. Call them at 419-961-4691. Caleb Brown has done work on my home and many other of my friends' homes. Could not recommend him enough. A family-run business. And Sutton Bank, where you can earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. We'll be back in about 35 seconds with your halftime reports. Don't touch that dial. It's your halftime show, presented by Mechanics Bank. That's better, and life could be better for Mansfield Christian. Riding a real hot streak into tonight's, but Upper Sandusky taking advantage of a couple of opportunities, and the Rams lead it right now 2-0 at the break. I am Brian Skowronski. I've got my star intern Jackson Yoder with me here tonight, and you've been tracking the stats all season for me, buddy. We're about to dive into the numbers and kind of read the tarot cards in there and tell me what they all mean.
Well, I would just say for Mansfield Christian, they have had the ball a lot in this first half. You see it's 60-40. So it has been, there have been a few chances for Upper Sandusky to really get on the board, and they have taken advantage of those opportunities. You see it's 2-0 right now. Even though Mansfield Christian has had the ball a lot, they just couldn't quite capitalize, even for them having 13 shots and 12 of them on net. Just couldn't quite connect.
Our player spotlight tonight, Cooper Ruff with a really sweet setup for Caleb Arter, the first goal of the night. And then somewhat out of nowhere, that second goal, I think really caught us all off guard. Jonathan Craig coming backside, putting it home. And the Rams, just the 7 shots, but they're doing a good job keeping them on frame, as have Mansfield Christian. However, we talked about just like the pace of some of the shot attempts they had. About probably 5 of those it was as easy as Hoffbauer's probably faced all year.
Yeah, I would say a few of them were just kind of weak little.
Just a little tappy.
Just a little tappy. Yeah, that's a good word to put it. they just haven't really put too much under it, and even when they did, they couldn't really control it. And I would say Upper Sandusky has a pretty good goalkeeper on this team, and even for how much of a mediocre season they've had, still doing pretty good for today, at least.
Well, it started really well. We talked about how they just exploded out of the gates, and 6 wins over their first 7 tries. Show you a couple of the top highlights here. Let's break down that second goal for you. But the keeper keeping that clean sheet, that is huge. But look at this. The Rams just keeping on it down in the corner. Deacon Burton drawing some defenders. And here's Jonathan Craig just right across the face of the defense. And Easton Zeller out of nowhere. Really game-changing play.
Yeah, I think. And that's when you go up 2-0, that is pretty big advantage. We did talk about, we've had mentioned a few times tonight, for Flames, keys to for Upper Sandusky, keys to victory, they got to score at least 3 goals. They have 2, because you said that for the Flames, they've been able to score a lot throughout this season, score at least about 3-4 goals probably per game. So they're doing a good job. But for Upper Sandusky, just keeping it a good soccer game. And for the Flames, you just gotta find a way to maybe use the counterattack, see what you can do, and hopefully put one through the net tonight.
Revisit my keys to victory. Thought we needed to get a big game out of Grady Heichel. He's made one really nice save.
Yes.
The other 2, you can't really fault him for the goals that were
No.
put in. Especially that second goal was Zeller just
Yeah.
coming out of nowhere on that backside. And then Dickinson with the 2+ points. He's been definitely the top playmaker. He's facilitating well. I'd like to see Jacoby at some point maybe pull up a rocket shot from 20 yards or further. Or, sometimes when you've got the type of skill set that kid has, you just go right at everybody, and who cares? Just throw the city on your shoulders for a minute. Go try to get one.
For sure. I mean, you have nothing left to lose. You're down 2 goals. You might as well just try your best and throw yourself out there, see what you can do, and hopefully put one through the back of the post tonight. Because this is second half here, just about to get going for Mansfield Christian. You just got to hope.
And for Upper Sandusky, my keys here, talked about the 3+ goals. When the Flames have allowed 3 or more, they have not won a game so far this year. And then matching Pierce's physicality, not bad. I mean, we've seen Noah, he's won a few of the matchups, but they're not getting bullied.
No, they're not. They've definitely well done Pierce's physicality, just eliminating him as a major problem and just like a minor problem. He's definitely still a problem, but he's not that big of a problem as for Mansfield Christian would have hoped he would be for tonight.
Second half
underway.
First touch goes from the player who scored first tonight, Caleb Barter. With about 12 minutes to go in the first half. Rams have not really possessed a ton where they had a possession where it was like 6, 7, 8 or more passes. So we'll get a foul here. This one will go against the Rams. And they still won't. So Flames on the restart. Bringing it here near side. This is Daniel Bender. A poor giveaway right in the middle of the field. But it's not going to cost them.
Rams keeping the pressure going. Haven't given up the ball just yet. We've got Roof with a cross, but it's going to be deflected. It's going to the boot, but it will be taken back by Upper Sandusky. And we'll get a whistle.
The offsides, number 2, second time against the Rams tonight. Mentioned about at the midway point of the first half that I thought there would be adjustments made coming out of the break. So we'll give this about 8-9 more minutes to really dissect and see if anything looks systematically a bit different for either unit. Flames taking their time, getting a new thrower in. Now McFadden drops it back here. They'll get Heichel involved. John Mark Pierce. Little hesitation. And now McFadden. Not a great looking pass right there. Rams got everybody pretty much north of midfield, but they give it away. Now here's Noah Pierce. Almost had Tem. That was just a fraction away from being a gorgeous, gorgeous pass.
Yeah, that would have been big for Mansfield Christian to put one through the back of the net right there.
Just creating an early opportunity and trying to still back some of that momentum. Because they're coming out here early on in this second half. Hasn't been spectacular connectivity through the first 3 minutes, but the Flames starting to find feet now. As Tem puts it right into the mixer, headed away. Back to Adam here near side. Rams pressuring well right now.
Let's see what MC can do. So they're going to get a... I don't think they touched that one. Looks like they're going to throw this one in. Finding somewhere to go. Just about 4 minutes down, and haven't seen too much of that yet for the Flames.
Rams done a little bit better job possessing so far early on. Spidelshires lifts this one half mile up in the sky, and it will exit the park over by the Upper Sandusky bench. Quick throw in. I think this is Cruzy pushing it to the middle. Flames are tracking. They've got 3 players. Dickinson. Oh, what a move. Touchline and sets it up to nobody. Flames get reacquainted, though, with Bender. Jacoby Dickinson. That first move, I mean, delicious. Just didn't have anybody off that pass there to try to lay a shot, but the Flames keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, good thing is that they're not holding up. They want to find someplace to go or just find a way to get that ball through the net.
Find Jacoby, shielding off the defense, spinning his way through traffic, goes touchline, and he's got a corner kick.
Yeah, you talked about just taking over and tried to do that there, but I think they know this guy pretty well, and I think they're looking to just shut him down offensively.
Off the strike,
Chance.
Wow. Looked like Pierce was going to be able to put a tap on it into a blank net. Nobody there. The Rams able to get it out of trouble. So another solid opportunity for MC, and they leave empty-handed. Show you the replay again here off that last corner. It was well struck by Dickinson right across the face. Noah Pierce did have a defender draped on him. Booth waiting for the offensive weapons to come at him. Puts it out in front. This played in space too. Down in the corner, hard charge. Just be played out. Cruzy did an excellent job just accelerating down there and forcing Hoffbauer to have to make a decision.
And that ball's in the woods, never to be seen again.
You would think that there has got to be just a whole family of soccer balls living
There probably
over in that
is.
forest.
Across that whole field.
Dickinson trying to knife between a double team, and it won't work out. I think we've got a whistle, a late one coming in against the Rams. Jacoby quickly, one-timer up top, but the sidewinder goes into the hands of the keeper.
Mansfield Christian's first shot on the game for them.
Off the restart, it's going to go out of bounds here on the near side. Beidelsheis lays that one out, and should be a goal kick. It's awful
Yeah, it will be.
close.
It's close. It's going to be a goal kick.
Great eyes here. Our two referees, Jerry McCoy, Elaine Hutton, this afternoon. Called a fantastic game so far, and they'll get this one right. Adam Tim offside. Offside been a big issue offensively for the Flames tonight.
First half wise. Second half, doing a little bit better. I think later in that first half they slowed them down, and it's looking like they're hopefully going to continue that here in the second.
Cruzy to the middle, Pierce. And now they'll lose it out of bounds. Rams with a throw, and they'll get a fresh body into the mix as Josh Walton will check out here at the near side wing. Get a look at Dominic Randall, freshman, getting some minutes for the first time in the second half. Flames allowing a little cushion right now, as the Rams have everybody here in enemy territory. Beidelsheis lets one rip from way outside. Heichel with another solid catch. Got an excellent pair of mitts on him, that senior. Flames were onside here. Just too much heat behind that. Be a Ram throw-in. Looked like Beidelsheis was actually in the field of play when he threw that. No harm, no foul. McFadden, nice lob over the top. Met, though, by Graham Wolf. Off the toe here of Bender, out of bounds.
We're going to get a sub.
Yeah, another sub here. Oliver Strongfellow is going to get a breather. Throw down the line, headed into the center part of the park where Randall drops it back. Now Beidelsheis. It's been content just to play it into that corner a couple times here in the second half. This one will pay off as the Rams will have a throw and they get another sub. This time it'll be Arter checking out. Walton right back in. Just about a 2-minute break for Josh.
Well, not too much going on here in the second half. But will this be something? And it will be a little bit of something as we get a Grady Heichel stop.
And I thought this was going to be a corner kick. You see Grady Heichel has two limbs out of bounds, but they called a foul actually on Upper. Already a dozen minutes about gone by here in the second half, and to your point, there hasn't been fireworks quite yet. Flames still yet to find some consistent offense in half number 2.
Sometimes you just got to wait things out. All good things to those who wait.
Craig sends one, takes a hop.
Oh, no.
Missed one-timer here by Randall. Now Walton just buries that one out of bounds. Nicely done by Noah Pierce, just to be involved and be in the way. Yeah, we got something to show you here. Not a good-looking goal kick. That's not the replay we're looking for. So as we're back to play, it's going to be a deep ball. Here's Noah Pierce,
Fast
one-on-one, and Noah
Oh.
cannot beat the keeper Hoffbauer out of position, but he makes a kick save. Well done by Pierce, beating the defender. Had Espinoza on his hip. Wasn't able to lift that one up over the top of the keeper. But he'll put this one in great space. Chance now again for the Flames. Here to the middle. Dickinson circles out for Pierce. And Noah lets one ride off target.
I think Noah's really trying to maybe force one, just do anything he can to put one in between the posts. Hasn't been that kind of night for them just yet.
Still plenty of time on the clock. Just sub 26 minutes. And the Flames starting to find their stride a little bit. But it has been the case so far tonight. When Mansfield Christian's been starting to put things together, that's when the Rams have struck with a quick goal.
We get a chance and a deflection.
I think it'll be out for a corner kick here. Appreciate the effort from Hoffbauer.
Yeah, just to make sure they didn't get that chance at the corner. But it will be anyway.
Full extension. So this will be a Jacoby Dickinson special. Have McFadden coming a bit short. And then 4 players littered inside the 18. He'll boom it right into the middle. And it's headed out by Jorge Espinoza, at least for now. Flames got him surrounded. Bender. Hesitation move through the pack. And now taken away. Deflected there off of Josh Walton's noggin, and he'll get laid out. McFadden just ran right through him. He doesn't like the call, but we'll show you on the replay here. Well, I think Peyton's got a reasonable point, actually. Where do you want him to go? Vital Shies with the shot off the set piece. Run that one back one more time. Get some changes on each end. Still have not seen Landon Cyphers in this second half. Played a bunch of minutes in the first.
Maybe they're just saving him for the big moment, and then once it comes down to it, they might put him in. That way he's ready to go at full steam.
Do have some new players in the mix. I don't even have 22 on my roster. You know who this is, Michael? We'll try to get a name count on that. Sam Clark.
I think 19 is Taylor Butler. If I'm correct on that. Who's 19 again? Is right there.
Knifing through traffic, but then off the shin guards for Arter. Just trying to take on the whole defense by himself. Nearly won. Now we'll get Walton down. Foul goes against Noah Pierce. And this is where the Rams potentially can start putting some icing on the cake.
Go, but it's not looking like it's going to do too much.
Yeah, Beidelsheis has a really strong left leg. We've seen that all night. Couldn't keep that one in a position to allow any of his Rams teammates to run underneath. So it'll shut down what could have been an offensive threat. As we'll have Teo Butler check out. And Isaiah Kraus, the senior, now out here on the left wing.
One thing I'm noticing is some of these guys, when you're going toward the, like, near the west, looking like the sun, it's low on them and they can't quite seem to see, so they got to block that off. So that might be a factor here for MCS. Just to take a little nugget for you.
Early game start tonight.
Yeah.
5 o'clock window for a varsity set. Don't see a ton of these for the fellas.
No.
So a little bit of an adjustment as you start seeing the long shadows cascading out here on Comstock Field. And now Roof belted down by McFadden. And that's not going to draw a call.
No.
I think Cooper Roof certainly felt like he just got knocked over. He was halfway off balance. And now Dickinson.
Here we go.
Pushing ahead of the pack. Here's Jacoby to the right foot.
Take it. Nothing doing there. For at least MCS. Good save for Sandusky. Upper Sandusky.
Troy Hoffbauer in the conversation for man of the match. Pierce looking to change the tide. Does lose the handle, but the Flames regain possession. Drop it back for John Mark Pierce. Looking to move it around the circle. Fly by here from Arter. Espinoza to the middle. A little bit of room. Trying to scoop it in there. The left foot. And too much draw on that. But another clean look. And this was Arter. He's already got one goal tonight. Nearly had himself a second. All right, we're at the midway point here, half two. Jackson, what are the numbers forecasting here in these first 21 minutes?
All right, so second half, we've got 4 shots for MCS, 3 of them being on net. We got 1 offside, 2 corners. We got 2 fouls, so that would make 4 on the game for MCS. For Upper Sandusky, they got 4 shots. I don't believe any of them were on net yet. 1 offside, and no corner kicks in this second half. And 6 fouls in total, 2 in the second half. MCS looking not much better than they did in the first, but you got 20 minutes left. You might still have some time to put one through the net before it is too late. But once you get down to it, the later you get, the harder it's going to be to come back from this deficit.
Thank you, Jackson. And thank all of you out there watching live and free right now on our main YouTube, also our Facebook page. Want to say what's up to Cindy Sharp, who's saying hi to Christina in the comments section. As again, we get Hoffbauer coming out to make a play. Chris Dill is watching. Bruno Vargas cheering on Jacoby, perhaps one of the players that he trains. I got to tie the connection there. And then Cindy cheering on Bender, number 14 as well. That is over on Facebook. If you hit me with some comments on YouTube, read them when we get some downtime as well. And this is just the first half of a doubleheader that we have going down tonight. The ladies will be in action. Centennial will come up from Columbus and take on the Lady Flames. That game's scheduled to start right around 7 p.m. I see the visitors here in the house from Centennial. I believe they are nicknamed the Stars.
Yeah, it looks like they're wearing like all-star jerseys or something. So.
It does feel that way, doesn't it?
Showing up for an all-star game or something?
It's actually probably got to be good for the positivity and the mindset, knowing that you're a star every
You're a
night
star.
that you're out on the pitch, no matter
You're a
what.
Star versus a flame. Either you're fire or you're sparkling shooting. I don't know. Sparkling shooting star. However you want to put it. Grady Heichel had to die for that one.
Yeah, that was almost a shooting star for Upper. Didn't have a lot going. Just two guys up involved. A bit of a misplay by the Flames. And then Heichel to the rescue. Nearly lost the handle. But it keeps it just a 2-0 differential. And now the Flames in Findlay trying to get something going.
Flames aren't looking too on fire right now. Rams, though, looking to buck, you know, just really buck them right now as they're up 2-0.
Knocked out of here by Josh Walton. Real quickly, let's show you that replay of the recent save by Heichel. It just ate him boost, not even looking. I'm not sure what the breakdown was there. And we just got a nasty foul here. This is going to be a card. I'll play it back for you guys. Yeah, the replay machine didn't work very well there. Let's try it one more time. Nope. Well, you saw yellow card here against Mansfield Christian. It'll set up for a set piece.
Right around midfield. It's not like this is going to be a too big of a chance, but you never know.
And the yellow card was on Daniel Bender. Did I see that correct?
I believe so.
Actually, McFadden picked up the yeller. So he's over to the sideline now. As Cyphers checked in. He's a little push in the back from
No foul
Krause.
there.
Yeah, they'll let him play on the advantage here for the Rams. Couple flicks headed forward by Josh. Might have got a handball here against MC. That is going to be the call. So this is going to be point blank range. It hit the left paw there of Laus. And that was only, I mean, they were only given like 3 yards there. You got to give 10. So that was really rushed by Kobe Beidelsheis and shut down what should have been a fantastic opportunity. It's not always good to get up to the ball quickly. Foot race to the outside. Sam Clark. Still in the field to play. Wasn't it? Maybe just the ball rolled back in. Oh, nice one-touch setup.
Loose.
Dawson to the outside, looking to come back middle. It's kind of a tacky pass there. Was trying to get it to Sam Clark.
Back out for Booth.
The Flames with an interesting lineup out there right now. Not so sure that we've seen this combination at any point this season. Looks like a couple guys playing in a little out of position. This will be chased out of there by Joshua Hillman. See what kind of big throw Beidelsheis has. We know he's got the huge left leg. He might be able to chuck this one all the way into the box. Instead comes down corner. Great cross in the middle, and Booth heads it away. Just feels like the Rams are a little bit quicker to the ball here in the second half.
Yeah.
Competing at a high level right now.
Yeah, I think Mansfield Christian just seems like they've slowed down in the second half. Like they're nowhere close right now to their shots they had in the first half. Very decreasing numbers for the Flames.
They are slowly working it down the field. Back to Dickinson, Jacoby looking to make a move.
I would love to take that all back, though. They could score. But kudos to the Rams, just playing good defense, not allowing any big chances for the Flames.
Dickinson with a nice couple series of moves. And they'll have the throw-in back. Set it up, Jacoby, a little bit of space, hesitation, brings it back, left foot. Now to the touchline he goes. A lot of Flames up involved in the offensive side now. 9 players in red uniforms. Cypher's just a step behind there as Espinoza got to it. Now here's Espinoza. Just puts it out of play, the outside portion of his right foot. Flames starting to run out of time, under a dozen minutes to go. Temperature dropping ever so slightly down 2 degrees since we started tonight.
Not tremendously, but
Flames.
2 degrees is 2 degrees.
It is. And it feels like the Flames burning about 2 degrees less warm than they were in that first half as well.
Maybe not 2. It might be a little bit lower than 2 degrees warmer. Maybe like 10. Just hasn't really found anything tonight. Just slowing down.
Substitution, a pair coming on for the Rams.
Really fast-moving, honestly. Fast-moving first half. Second half, definitely a lot slower. Just not too much, just a lot of play around midfield. Maybe some back and forth a little bit.
Flames trying to move it side to side, look for a little crease. Los barrels this one. It's going to make its way down to Hoffbauer, and he'll let it creep into the 18, and he will handle. Troy, hot shot off the punt. Taken by Booth. Ram throwing coming up just on the other side of the 10-minute mark here. No goals on our Whitaker-Myers scoreboard here in the second half. Been stuck in a bit of a stalemate. As Arter waits on it, the flick. Rough. Turning, but finding nothing but kids wearing red uniforms. And now finally the whistle blows. And it'll favor the Flames. Goes against Cooper Roof. He was down and just trying to reach his toes into the action. Flames still with adequate time to try to make something happen. You got to create some noise quickly, though, and get this down to a 1-goal game. This is the guy that can do it for you, Dickinson, carrying all the way across. Now, Aiden Johnson with a fresh new look. I haven't been over to class in a couple of weeks. Got like the ponytail rocking. And now Ruff!
Wow.
Can't get it to go. Heichel. Full extension on the save.
How about that one?
That certainly was going to tickle the netting, if not for a fantastic save by Grady. Heichel trying to will his team back into the match, telling everybody to get up. Big booming punt. Johnson a chance to give it a chase here against Beidelsheis. Aiden gets a touch. Be cleaned up here by Hoffbauer. A lot of space out in front here. Green patches for Stringfellow. Booth in between a double team. Might have lost it. And it will be Ram ball. They've got 3 men over at the flag, set to check back in. Trying to stay fresh. Also a little tactic, chew up about 15, 20 seconds of clock here, which is very much in Upper Sandusky's favor at this point in the match.
Yeah, those are very precious 10, 15 seconds for the Flames. It's not over yet, but they need to score, and they need to score fast. But it just seems like hasn't quite been their night, but maybe there's a chance. No. Good save.
Yeah, slider here from Troy Hoffbauer. And I think if Dawson Lose does not lose his balance, he might be a half step quicker to get to that ball. But it looked like he was swimming there in the air just to try to stay upright. Just right through the wickets there for Kraus. And very noticeable out on the pitch. Noah Pierce has been sidelined for an awful long time. Our player spotlight tonight. Just watching over on the sidelines here as we're down to about 6:20. Dickinson on the fly. Circles back to the middle. And here's a great setup. Dawson, can he get there again? Deja vu. Troy Hoffbauer, I think, is my nominee for player of the game tonight. Starting to get into danger territory here for the Flames. Got to try to do anything to get one into the back of the net at this point. More subs checking in for Coach Sirfas. There he is again, Hoffbauer, able to get underneath it. Has to be in no hurry to lay this one out. And wisely just strikes it deep into enemy territory. Flames have been on their heels a bit here in the second half.
Should we start talking about some snacks again? Because last time that happened, we saw a goal. So just for the Flames' sake, should we maybe talk about some snacks? Or not, or just...
Well, we had our director here tonight. Hudson went over to the concession stand. Did they have anything unique or anything good that really stood out?
Nah, I just got like 2 slices
Regular old pizza. They did have a Powerade, but how can you go wrong with pizza? I mean, that's
No, you
America's
can't.
food, okay? I know we got the burger, we stole the
Well,
French fries from the
technically Italy's.
Francais, but pizza is ours.
Well, technically Italy's, but yeah, I guess technically,
Yeah, you're right. I can't even defend that position.
It's more like cheeseburgers and fries, hot dogs.
There we go.
Can't go wrong with a good hot dog, especially at a baseball game, man. But we're in fall now. Baseball season's in the postseason.
Yeah, it's about time to start breaking out some of the hot cocoa and the chilies.
Yes.
Maybe, I mean, we're a couple weeks away from that, but once that hits,
Not yet. Not in 78 degree weather. Not
Yeah.
yet.
today would be more like smoothies.
Yes.
Nice ice cold beverage. So that's flicked back on the outskirts of the box.
Nice Coca-Cola might do you some good.
More of a Pepsi man myself if I am going to
Ooh.
go the soda route.
Pepsi.
Wild cherry to be specific.
It's pretty good. But come on, Coke's better. I mean,
Good old fashioned, just straight Coke versus Pepsi. You're in the Coca-Cola.
Well, depending. I mean, they do have a good. I will say, cherry Coke is nice.
Johnson chased it down. He was able to keep it in play. See if the Flames can at least keep some pressure on here at this end. Deflected off Cyphers, and that will be out for a Ram throw right around midfield. As the precious seconds leaking their way off the clock, 2:45 and counting. Upper looking to secure a much-needed win. It had been a struggle bus ride here, losing 5 of their last 6. They came alive at the right moments in that first half, and defensively, I think you really got to applaud what they've done over these last 38 here. See if they got one last push inside here for Mansfield Christian. The OH Report analytics would say that this is about 99% chance Rams get it done.
Yeah, we should create that for. We should start creating that for maybe like before every football game. Give our matchup predictor, and then maybe create some polls on like YouTube or Facebook and whatnot, and then we could. That's how we can like calculate.
If you were reading the tea leaves and the trends coming into tonight, I think certainly you would have favored Mansfield Christian with the good vibes they had going.
I was technically favoring them at the beginning because they have a good team. Tonight's just hasn't been their night.
Heichel's made a couple of exceptional saves tonight. He's over 100 now for a senior season. The man in the headband. But the Flames offense is slowly running out of time. They are going to get a set piece here with about 70 ticks. Jacoby on the ball.
Maybe we see a last-minute goal here.
Dickinson right on the outskirts of the 18. Patted away here by the Rams. We'll get another whistle. Things getting chippy out there as we're in the closing 50 seconds. And this is very smart on the side of Upper Sandusky. I'd force him to come walk this off and just let 20 more seconds come off the clock. Jacoby, a little upset. That's probably about 5 yards. He still sneaks it through. And another save for Hoffbauer. And that should preserve the shutout.
Yeah, that was their last chance. Almost. Well, hang on, one more
dangerous
chance. But that might do it.
Counting down the final seconds here at Comstock Field, and it is going to be a 2-0 Upper Sandusky victory as they shake off. Bit of a rough stretch for them, and here they are on top on the road, picking up win number 8. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back. We'll have an interview with an MVP. I would like to talk to Troy Hoffbauer, kind of get his perspective tonight from net in pitching the shutout. Then we'll have some quick stats, shut things down because we got a whole nother game coming up.
Yeah.
Doubleheader here on the OH Report. So we'll be right back to shut down the show. Stay with us.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
We are CB Electrical, your local experts for safe and reliable electrical solutions. Whether it's summer, spring, winter, or fall, we've seen and done it all. Every service call, big or small, our expert efforts all stand tall. That's why at CB Electrical, we live by the motto, if it's a circuit, we can work it. Call to schedule service or request a quote online. Find us on Facebook, Google, and cbelectricohio.com.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back, everybody. Post-game coverage here on the OH Report. Down here with the Upper Sandusky goalkeeper, player of the game, Troy Hoffbauer. Your thoughts on your performance tonight?
I thought we played pretty good. It's not just me. My defense played great, and my offense put enough in that we didn't have to keep it a shutout.
Yeah, and I believe you guys were one of your last 6 winning-wise. How good does it feel to win on the road tonight and get it done with the shutout?
It feels great. We finally beat a good team. We've been struggling to put goals in the second half.
So what is this win do for you moving forward, momentum-wise?
This win brings us into our tournament stronger than what we've been playing.
All right, now finally, you're going to look into that camera and shout out whoever you like.
Shout out Kobe, John, Ollie, Jorge, Chandler, Gage, Caleb, Cooper, Josh. Thank you all for playing great.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see you back in the booth. Thank you.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
We are CB Electrical, your local experts for safe and reliable electrical solutions. Whether it's summer, spring, winter, or fall, we've seen and done it all. Every service call, big or small, our expert efforts all stand tall. That's why at CB Electrical, we live by the motto, if it's a circuit, we can work it. Call to schedule service or request a quote online. Find us on Facebook, Google, and cbelectricohio.com.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
It's your post-game show presented by Mechanics Bank. 2-0 win here tonight. Upper Sandusky on the road. They get it done in non-league action, getting some nice momentum as they get ready for tournament play coming up here in a few weeks. I am Brian Skowronski, Jackson Yoder with me, and Jackson been tracking the stats and the action. Break down the numbers for me, man.
All right, well, as you can see, even though for how many shots and even on goal the Mansfield Christian had, unfortunately, they weren't quite able to get it done tonight. For Upper Sandusky, they did have a lot of shots, not too many quality ones. They only had about 8 on net, but that didn't matter for them because the ones that were important, they managed to put through the net. Upper Sandusky wins here 2-0 is our final score. And moving forward, he said this means a lot and especially help them with their tournament. I think get into their tournament, I believe. So if you're Upper Sandusky right now, you got to be really happy with this performance.
Yeah, unquestionably heading into a game at Van Buren on October 2nd. It's a chance for them to keep building some momentum. Van Buren, a great program. They've been the leaders in their conference for the last several years. And then for MC, they've got their league championship game going on the road against Central Christian, who is a state-ranked opponent right now. They've been on an absolute tear. I think they've lost once all year. So not an easy bounce-back game for the Flames.
No, it's not going to be easy. I think I did watch them a little bit against Clear Fork, and I think it was a pretty bad ending for Clear Fork wise, wasn't it? Wasn't it like a?
It wasn't their best game.
Yeah, it wasn't not their best game. So, and Clear Fork is definitely better than MCS. So, for MCS, it's a rivalry game, conference game. It's gonna be a hard one on the road.
This will put a bow, though, on our Monday afternoon game. 1 of 2. We've still got the second match to come. The ladies will be in action. Centennial here on the road to take on the Lady Flames of Mansfield Christian. We will have your live and free coverage courtesy of the OH Report and our Mansfield Christian Media Department. That's all coming up here in a couple of minutes. We'll see you guys back here at Comstock Field.
Cool.